Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jamie and I make videos about knitting and yarn and all things fibre arts related. So if that is interesting to you, feel free to check out my channel and subscribe if you like what you see. All my social media links will be in the description, so you can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, and you'll also see the links to my Patreon, which you can support if you like. I just do exclusive content, etc. over there. It's a really fun time. So thank you so much to my Cabled Cuties patrons whose names I'll put on the screen. Your support means the absolute world to me. And if you wanted to join my Patreon for as little as $5 a month, you can do so by checking the link in the description. I also have a book coming out in April, so if you wanted to pre-order that, you can also click the link in the description. Everything will be in there, but that is not the point of today's video. So with that out of the way, today's video is actually going to be a vlog. I don't do these often because I barely leave the house. When I do leave the house for something knitting related, it feels appropriate to turn that into a vlog. So today's video, I'm going to be taking you along with me to a knitting meetup in Melbourne, where I live. We actually have like a Melbourne knitting group, which kind of operates on Facebook and Instagram. I mostly exist in the Instagram part of it because I just never really go on Facebook, but I've looked at it recently and the Facebook group has over 800 people in it, which is wild. And the Instagram's definitely got about 100 people in the group chat, and it's like super active and so fun. It's just been a really fun thing to kind of have in my life over the past year or so, that it's been super active. We try to do these meetups like once a month, but for some reason I've never vlogged one before. I haven't been to every single one, and the last one I went to was probably about 2 months ago, I think, so I wasn't able to go to the last one. So I'm very excited to see everyone. It's so nice when we do these during the warmer months because we get to go to the beautiful Cotton Gardens and have a nice picnic together, which is just like super nice. And it's really been awesome to connect with so many different people, all from Melbourne, who all like share the same love of fibre arts and who never would have met otherwise if it wasn't for social media bringing us together. Today's meetup is actually a little bit different to our usual just like knit picnics. We're actually also doing a yarn swap. So I'm gonna need to go through my yarn stash quickly and select a few skeins or leftover skeins of yarn to bring to the swap. I feel like I don't want to bring just like total scraps because I could probably just use those for scrap projects. But anything that I have, it's like close to full skeins or a decent amount of yarn that I definitely don't plan on using, I will bring today. Anyone can just take whatever they want, and whatever is left will be donated. So it's a really cool idea. I definitely think some of my yarn will be better served in someone else's possession, or at least being donated to organizations that are going to do a lot more good with it than I will, where it's just sitting in my shelf. So I'm gonna go through my stash now, see what I feel like I can give away, and then I'm gonna basically get ready to go. I'm actually heading out somewhere afterwards, so I'm not gonna bring a picnic blanket today, but usually I would bring a picnic blanket, so I'm really hoping that enough people bring picnic blankets. I'm sure it will be fine, but I want to try and have as minimal things to lug around with me as possible, because I'm also taking public transport, so I won't even have my car to keep things in. So anyway, I've got to be a little bit strategic. I'll probably bring yarn in like a separate bag, and then I'm gonna try my hardest not to come home with any yarn unless it's like 1 or 2 skeins that like I actually can't live without. But like I need to keep the amount of yarn that I come home with today at a minimum, because I'm not really gonna have that much space to carry it around with me. So we'll see how I go. I'm gonna be bringing along my current sock whip, which is just perfect for days like today where I want to take a whip on the go. Okay, I'm going to go through my stash and I'll show you what I'm gonna be bringing, and then I'm gonna get ready to go.
Stop the girls from a mile away. Oh, I was like, what are you making? Like this cute little green thing. Oh my god.
I tried to help my dog, and then I put a thing on my story last night saying,
That's where I saw it.
should I knit sleeves and do like a full raglan sleeve?
Oh my god.
So it's a big cozy jumper.
Yes. Please take my old relics. Please.
What are you making?
I'm making a pink top.
It's so pretty.
I'm still in Barbie mode. And I'm wearing her design. It's hard to tell when it's this many. Me too. I think so. Yeah, the red light.
And action.
We love Phoebe.
We love Phoebe. We love Phoebe.
Right.
Where are you? Low key, there's like a wedding happening? Question mark? Yeah, she's waiting. We love you, Steph.
Okay, it's the next day. I didn't get a chance to film this yesterday because I went out after the meetup, but it was such a fun day. It was probably the most attended meetup that we've had. I can't remember having that many people. I think there was more than 30 people there. We did a head count at some point. There may have been more people, but yeah, it was amazing. It was just so nice to catch up with everyone and meet so many people. And obviously, as you could see, there was a lot of yarn that was brought. And I just wanted to quickly show you the yarn that I got, which I know I said I wasn't gonna get any yarn, but when I saw this, my friend Phoebe from Friday Knits, who you would have seen in the vlog, she spotted it on the complete opposite side of the circle. She was like, what's that orange yarn? And I looked and I was like, is that what I think it is? Like, there's no chance. But lo and behold, it was. Someone brought 3 skeins. I can't even deal. 3 caked skeins of Woolen Works DK Merino in the colorway Rufus. And I saw this and I was like, I have 1 skein of that colorway at home that I've had for so long and have not known what to do with it because I only had 1 skein. I was originally using it with a few other different colorways for something, and then I changed my mind. I didn't want to make it anymore and unraveled it, and then I've just not used it since then. I haven't really found the right project. But now that I have 3 more skeins, which this girl was so kind to just let me have, I was like, can I pay you please? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, these are worth a good amount of money. And she was just willing to just give it away or donate it if no one took it, but I mean, I'm sure someone else would have taken them if I hadn't. She was like, I love the yarn, I have too much yarn. And I was like, no, I get that, but like, I didn't have it in me to bring any of my more expensive yarn. So anyway, I was incredibly grateful and just couldn't believe my luck. So now I have 4 skeins. My other one is just on my shelf, but I have 4 skeins of this incredible colorway. It's one of my favorite colorways from Woolen Works, and it's definitely, I don't think she's gonna dye this colorway again. So now that I have 4 skeins of this DK, I'm like, maybe I'll design something because I don't really have many DK weight patterns. I think I can only have 1 from top of my head, and it was actually the first pattern I put out, the Willow Tea. I don't really have DK weight patterns, which is so weird. So yeah, maybe I'll design something. With 4 skeins, you can do a lot. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. I just couldn't believe how lucky I was to get this. So that was my little win for the day. And yeah, a few of my skeins that I put in, I saw that some people took, so that was really nice to see and good to know that other people are going to enjoy my yarn, and then I think the rest of it is going to be donated. So that's great. I feel a little bit like I've destashed a bit and I can reorganize my shelves now that I have like cleared out a lot of yarn from 2 of the shelves, because I have this one shelf full of scraps that's just overflowing. It's getting a bit out of hand. So Now I can kind of move some of that yarn into the other shelves. Honestly, one of the highlights of the day was the fact that there was a wedding happening like right next to where we were. We watched the whole thing get set up, and then we watched the guests arrive, and then obviously the bride and groom, and we saw the entire like ceremony happen. And we were all just like watching, like when the wedding actually started, everyone just went like dead quiet, and we were all just like watching this wedding happening. And then when the celebrant, I guess, would be like, put your hands together, whatever, like for the bride and groom, and we would all be like, we were all so into it, and they were like, who are these girls watching our wedding? But we were very supportive. So that was really funny and really cool to see. Anyway, thanks so much for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and obviously check all the links in the description for all the things, my patterns, my book, my Patreon, my social media, everything is in the description. So check that out if you want. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.